You guys like collections and keys?
I like collections, man. If I didn't, we wouldn't be buying them.
We bought another collection, man. Check it out.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Chinocomics&more. Again, my name is Chino. This is Manny.
What's up, YouTube? Guys, don't forget to Webb, the subscribe button,
Hulk smash the like button.
Superman punch the notification bell.
And don't forget to share, guys.
Alright, guys, so look. You guys saw our live stream where we show off the big, massive collection we picked up. It's another one, man. This came on over the weekend, but this is a totally different little collection. The cool thing is that we're able to pick and choose what we wanted to pick up.
Yeah, this is a more manageable collection. The other one is it's huge.
Yeah.
Me and Manny spent a long time looking at that one.
Probably about 6 hours.
Yeah, and then we're still at the shop looking at it. And there's a lot more work to that one. That one is obviously really, really good. This one, in my opinion, is more manageable. We picked up some really cool keys. It was 2 long boxes, a short box with slabs, and a big boy book. But obviously, if you want to see that, go to my Instagram. You'll see the picture of that one.
Oh yeah.
We didn't want to bring it simply because, I mean, it's just, as soon as we got it, went to the bank, put it in a safe deposit box, waiting for it to get, pressed and clean, and hopefully it comes back at a 9.0.
No, it's not. So yeah, and the cool thing about this whole collection is we have our very first PGX slab. And if you want to see what it is, stay tuned. All right, guys, so let's start this whole damn thing, man. Right off the bat, man, we have a cool little book here, man. It's gonna be G.I. Joe #1. Pretty cool, man, because this just brings us back to our young days when we would sit around and watch these damn cartoons and buy all these damn toys. G.I. Joe #1, first appearance of quite a few different characters. And this is a what?
Newsstand.
There you go. Pretty cool. This was pretty cool, man, because this is a book that at one point was pretty much not worth anything. Now it's getting a little bit of traction. It's gonna be Kernels #1. Again, movies coming out, maybe, I don't know when. COVID-19 kind of jacked up all the schedules, but yeah, man, Kernels #1, pretty cool little key right here. The next book, honestly, and this was teased on the Instagram, and I got hit up a lot on this book. This book's gaining a little bit of traction right now. It's gonna be Submariner #1. Pretty nice looking book, man, honestly. It's tricky to find this book in high grade, and if you find it, damn, nice, But again, this book right here had my Instagram kind of blowing up a little bit.
Yeah, but y'all better lay off of it, man. We're not selling anything here.
We gotta go look through all these books and figure them out. Maybe someone makes an auction, who knows? Or the mystery box, whenever that comes up. The next thing we have is gonna be, this book doesn't need no introduction. Tomb of Dragon #10, first appearance of Blade.
And the movie got announced, so I mean, obviously this is something that back then when Wesley Snipes was doing the Blade character, it didn't really have a lot of work to it. And then over the last few years, it's been slowly climbing up. But I mean,
skyrocketed at one point.
Yeah, it's one that I've been talking about, and obviously, man, I'm just glad we have another or a few extra now of these.
Yeah, so this is a damn cool book, man. It's kind of tricky to find sometimes. I don't see it too often.
I don't see it at shops. We go to a lot of comic book shops, and this is another one that you don't really see at a comic book shop. It doesn't get, it doesn't circle a lot.
Not to our knowledge. The next book's pretty cool. It's gonna be Marvel Premiere Iron Fist #19, first appearance of Colleen Wing. But not only that, this is gonna be the first advertisement of Hulk 181. So nice looking book, awesome book, first appearance, Hulk 181 advertisement. This is a really cool pickup. The next book, and I did find a Star Wars book. It's not really the one I really wanted, but I'll take it because it's gonna be Star Wars #43. So, and it's actually in really nice condition too. And it's gonna be the first appearance of Lando, and I think it's gonna be the second full appearance of Boba Fett. So again, cool looking book. Star Wars is starting to heat up a little bit, man.
Yeah, I think the Mandalorian has really turned this character, Boba Fett, because I mean it's not the same character on there, but yeah, it's a Mandalorian and they look alike. But it's actually gave this character a little bit of a rise.
Yeah, and again with the Disney Plus, people are they're assuming and speculating that there's going to be a lot more characters making their way to the shows or to get their own show. So yeah, that's a pretty cool one. Lando's a pretty cool character. This is pretty cool, man. You guys are familiar with this book, Spider-Man #1, the Torment, There's gonna be the black, I guess the black cover. But the cool part about it is, I don't know if you can see it, but this one's actually signed by Todd McFarlane himself. Pretty cool looking book, man. Nice high grade. Really glad to have this one, you know, in this whole little batch of books.
I kind of wish Stanley was still alive to get him on this. We just sold one of these in our last auction in a box. So if you haven't seen it, go check that out.
Yeah.
So I mean, just to have that signature on this Todd McFarlane on this specific book, it's pretty damn cool. And like I said, it doesn't compare to that Stan Lee one in sense, because I think that signature just now holds just a little bit more weight to it.
Yeah.
But it's cool to have, man.
Yeah. And then Todd McFarlane, you know, he's not signing as much. So that's pretty damn cool. The next book we have is gonna be Secret Wars #8. And this is an arguable book because it's debatable, really, because, you know, this is the first appearance of the black suit Spider-Man. But, you know, some people, you know, say different. But again, cool book, you know, has been homaged 1,000 times. So
what does CGC say? Because that's what people really go off of. You know, if it says it on there, it can say 20th appearance. People are gonna just assume that it is. So
yeah, and again, that was a pretty high grade. The next book we have, Amazing Spider-Man #25. This will be the first cameo appearance of Mary Jane Watson. And
I think she comes out at the very end, last panel, right?
I think her face is obscure or something like that. But yeah, cool book. Again, this is one that might not ever make it out of the PC because it's Spider-Man. The next book we have is going to be ASM #28, and this is going to be the first appearance of Molten Man. Again, this book, black cover, so, you know, it usually shows a little bit of defects. It's typically hard to get in the really good condition.
You're not gonna see it.
Well, you will if you look for it and you spend some
money.
money.
Not at the shops. You're never gonna see. Again, we've been doing this for years, and every time we see it is either in worse condition or around this condition.
Yeah, this book has usually, you know, has a lot of love. It's been loved a lot. The next book has to be another first appearance, ASM #41. This will be the first appearance of Rhino. Cool looking cover, man. For the most part, Spider-Man usually has some pretty dope ass covers. Especially when it's like a first appearance of a villain, and you can argue that he probably has some of the best villains.
Yeah,
take that, Burke.
And not just that. I think that run, the Amazing Spider-Man run
1 through
from
50, really 1 through 101.
No, one, no, because you still have
1 through 300. Damn it.
No, 1 to 200. Well, really, yeah, 1 to 300. It's kind of like where you start seeing more of the better characters. You start seeing the symbiotes.
1 through 400.
So
it's a lot of damn good books, man. The next book we have is going to be ASM #51. It's going to be the second full appearance of Kingpin. And this was really sharp, man. So this is a damn cool looking book. Kingpin looking, you know, just standing over Spider-Man. Kind of reminds me of Edge of Spider-Verse right before he, you know, took care of him.
And I mean, again, this is, if you can't get the first appearance, second appearance, you know, start with those.
Speaking of second appearance, also picked up ASM #102. This book is tricky to find in good condition, and this book surprisingly goes for a little bit of money, man. This will be the second full appearance of Morbius. Again, cool book. I'm a big fan of the Spider-Man with the 6 arms. I've always dug that, man. But yeah, this is a damn cool book, man. Really glad that we found that book there too. Then the next few books are books that we said, you know, try to load up on if you can. It's gonna be ASM #361, first appearance of Carnage. Again, you know, the movie's coming. I mean, we can say it all day, but we
already have videos on this. So if you guys haven't seen it, go back and you'll start seeing kind of the books that we've been talking about, hoarding or picking up.
Yeah, and then we also have a newsstand of that one, so pretty damn cool. 361, Carnage, yeah. This was pretty cool because I'm a big fan of the suit. It's gonna be Webb Spider-Man 118. It's gonna be the first appearance of the Scarlet Spider, Spider-Man's clone. So yeah, this is another cool Spider-Man. It just brings back the 90s. Really, it's just really it. But I love the suit. I like it a lot. The next book is another book that's been kind of scorching up a little bit. It was a sleeper for a good while, but finally he's getting some recognition. It's gonna be King Size Annual Avengers #10. It's gonna be the first appearance of Rogue. Not one, but 2 copies of it.
And the reason this one's spiking up, just to touch base a little bit on speculation, is that they're thinking that in Captain Marvel 2, that there will probably be a cameo of Rogue, kind of interacting or stealing her powers, and
Well,
kind of
she's
lead up
gonna
to
be
the
a
X-Men.
villain.
Yeah, it'll lead up to like the X-Men. Because apparently the X-Men are supposed to come out in multiple movies, just individually, just start popping up. So I mean, that would be pretty cool. So that's the reason this book is kind of going up in price.
And it's been underappreciated, so that's good to see it kind of getting some love. We also have Omega Man number 3. It's gonna be the first appearance of Wolverine.
The knockoff Wolverine.
We got 1 copy. We ended up actually getting 2 copies of it. Pretty damn cool, man. Again, first appearance. Logo has a really cool following. This one here is interesting, guys. So now we're jumping into X-Men.
When I saw Manny pull this one, and
well, let me tell you what it is. X-Men number 11.
When I saw Manny pulling this one, I didn't think too much of it until he basically started explaining to me what the back had.
It's gonna be a Pressman variant. As you guys may know, it's gonna be a little bit trickier, harder to find. So yeah, and this one is in damn great condition. So when I pulled it out, thankfully the guy didn't know it was a pretty nice little key.
This is the kind of stuff you probably go and find the 50-cent boxes or dollar bins, and
yeah,
I wasn't aware of this. Manny was, so you can tell who knows the comic books.
As soon as I saw it, I knew what was up. So that's a cool thing. Again, look for that kind of book with the Pressman variant. We also have X-Men number 15, first appearance of Master Mold. Pretty cool villain in the cartoons. I think there could be something with him. It was never really touched on in the movies, but pretty cool because it's a low X-Men number. Then we also have X-Men number 24.
Did they talk about him in the last X-Men movie? No,
I don't remember if they did. But then again, the last 2
Days
movies,
of Future Past.
maybe. That was actually a good movie. So yeah, then we have X-Men number 24. Again, these old school covers, man. And then just the low number X-Men. I mean, it's a somewhat cheaper buy-in than like a Spider-Man run. So this is something that is just plugging in holes or not getting doubles. Kind of trying to start that whole second run. Maybe you can get a third run in the future. Who knows? The next book we have to be X-Men number 25. Again, another low number.
And don't let Comics for All People watch this because he's gonna be hitting us up.
Yeah. The next book we have to be X-Men number 42. Again, these old school covers, man. It's just you just can't go wrong with them, man. That old school art, I just dig it. The next book we have to be Uncanny X-Men number 117. And I want to say this is the first appearance of Shadow King, and that's a damn cool villain, man. If they can ever get that in the movies, that'd be damn dope as hell. The next book, man, honestly, is incredibly high grade, in my opinion. It's gonna be X-Men 101. This one is beautiful. This is the first appearance of Phoenix. This thing is damn near flawless. So again, that ends the whole little X-Men run that we were able to pick up, or just the X-Men keys. The next set of books are pretty cool because it's a first appearance of multiple characters. It's gonna be DC Presents number 26, and again, this is like the first appearance of Cyborg, Starfire, Raven. I usually pick up this book because my kids love the show, the cartoon animation. So that's the reason I go heavy on this book for the most part. So we picked up 1 copy, make it 2 copies of that book. Again, when you can get multiple first appearances in a book, you just can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, it's always a good, and we have a few of these. So I mean, every time we find these, we just load up on them.
And to make this even quicker, not 1 but 3 of the War Machine's first appearance. Again, man, this is just a first appearance that sometimes slips under the cracks. But he's a damn cool character. He's in the Avengers movie. He's not going anywhere for the most part. So yeah, 3 copies. We got to look on them keys, man.
Well, I mean, he's a great actor, but they're not looking for him to do a lot of movie roles right now. So it's just kind of like, stay with Marvel. If I got a deal with Marvel, I'll just do Marvel movies. I mean, I think just with those movies, they're just impactful and they're gonna be here forever.
For the most part, yeah. And then the next book, it threw Chin off a little bit. There's gonna be Darkwing Duck number 1, or the annual number 1. It's a little sleeper, guys. These Darkwing Duck books, man, they kind of spike up. They're kind of hard to find sometimes. And honestly, I pick it up because I'm a big fan of the character, the animation, and so is my son. So again, I usually go hunting, and I'm trying to pick up books that either I think are gonna be cool books, and my kids will think they're pretty cool books.
And not just that was the last book. And these last 2 were just thrown in there. He had about 20 copies of each one of these.
And he gave us one of the better copies of Wonder Woman number 1. So yeah, this was a throw-in. Like, you're buying quite a bit of books. You know, here, let me give you something in return, because we're giving him cash in return. So the next book we picked up, or I'm sorry, the next book he threw in was Braided the Bold, number 200. I think this is the first appearance of a team or something like that. But that information will be underneath us, so you'll see it. Now let's get to the slab, guys. There's quite a few slabs here. The main one, this first one here is right off the bat a straight banger, because it's going to be Nova number 1, CBCS, old label, and I've already looked at it. And this book, honestly, it needs to be pressed and clean. 8.5 is a little low for it. I wouldn't be surprised if this comes back at a 9.2, 9.4. It's damn nice. So this is something you want to look at sometimes. It's like the old school labels, because back then, you know, for the most part, people weren't really pressing and cleaning, and sometimes, you know, they were just sending off the books to kind of preserve them. So yeah, that's a pretty cool book. These books here, the next slab for the most part are just, finally we accomplished our first PGX slab.
I've been chasing this for like 10 years.
Yeah, so we have Mercs for Money number 4. This is a cool little Deadpool cover, man. It's gonna be a 9.8, so it's probably like a 10 or 12.0 with CGC and CBCS.
Yeah, it's you know, these guys are pretty harsh with their grades, man.
And we joke about them a lot, but it's pretty cool, man, because we finally have a PGX slab. But we didn't just pick up one. We picked up a few. The next book we have will be SpiderMan number 12. And this is pretty cool because it has Miles Morales and Spider-Man kissing. And I showed it to my kids, and my son kind of covered his eyes. But my daughter liked it a lot, so, you know, this is just, again, you know, we're thinking, he's thinking about his niece and nephew. I'm thinking about my kids. And now he's thinking about his 2 twins coming pretty soon.
Yeah, so when I saw this one, obviously the first thing I thought about was my niece. And then I started thinking, like, man, I need to start buying these for my 2 girls. Yeah. But there was only one, so at the moment, my niece is going to be getting all these. My kids, they're not going to know anything, but I still have a few years to kind of get them into this. But I am picking up more of the female characters. And as you can see, this is one of them here.
Yeah, and this is going to be pretty crazy, guys. Yes, your eyes are not deceiving you. 9.9 PGX Green Lantern number 1. So right off the bat, guys, I mean, this is probably like...
This is rare. It's probably like, doesn't even exist. 9.9.
This is our first 9.9. So for us, it's pretty cool, man. Again, you know, adding the PGX slab to the collection and getting 9.9. So we kind of knocked out 2 birds with 1 stone. But we're trying to knock out three birds with 1 stone. And you see the last book. That's one of the last slabs that kind of hit out the park for us. The next book we have to be Spider-Man 111, and again, 9.8 CGC, so this is a little bit more familiar grounds for a lot of people, you know, CGC and stuff like that. Cool little book, man, against Spider-Man, so you know I'm going to try to pick it up. This one's interesting. This is going to be Batman Avengers number 12 and a 9.8 PGX, and it's going to be the special convention second printing. Honestly, guys, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I couldn't really find too much on this book. I think I found maybe 1 copy on eBay, but aside from that, this is somewhat of a damn hard book to find.
Yeah.
Some might say it's a damn ghost or a unicorn. I could be wrong, but that's what some people were saying on eBay. But then again, there's a lot of crazy stuff on eBay. The next book we have to be Batman 655. This will be the first appearance of Damian Wayne. And again, old label, so this has potential to go up a little more, I think. The next book we picked up is another PGX Fire Slab, 9.2, New Mutants Annual number 2. And this will be the first appearance of Psylocke. Yes, sir. And you know what? It's damn sharp, so it looks like a 9.2. So I know sometimes people give PGX, a hard time on their grading, but it's sharp as hell, dude.
Yeah, I mean, to be quite honest with you, yeah, it looks pretty damn good. I mean, the label's different. Again, I've seen these. I've seen people, show them off on YouTube, but it's not the same. Once you hold one of these, man, you realize that this is top quality, man.
It's not bad. It's not that bad.
I don't know why people don't use these guys more frequently. I don't see a problem with them. I know they get a lot of crap about their stuff, man, but
their slabs are pretty decent.
No, and the grades look on par, man. To be quite honest with you, I don't think their grading is too far off. If anything, I think they're right on the money.
Yeah, for the most part on these books they are. Now the last book, this is a book that we had on our 2018 or 2019 list. Who the hell knows anymore? But this is a pretty big book, man. This is going to be House of Secrets 92 at a 3.5. The cool thing about this book that it's actually signed. It's signed by Bernie Wrightson. Damn cool book, man. This is a book that honestly we've had our eye on for a very long time. And it's pretty damn cool to be able to pick this book up, to add it to the collection. I know this is a book that Chino's probably never going to sell. This book goes in this PC probably forever. It might not ever see daylight ever again.
No, and actually, yeah. So going back to this individual here, American illustrator, he did pass away March 18, 2017.
Oh wow!
So
it's a pretty cool.
It was brain cancer. So
that sucks.
It does suck. So obviously the signature on here, man. Again, it's kind of like Stan Lee. I don't know how many of these books he signed, but that's damn great, man. Because he did the cover, so this is a cover by him, and actually Len Wayne too. So I mean that's cool to have his signature on here. They're authenticated, and the signature looks dope, man. He had pretty damn good signature.
Huh.
So again, I mean, this was a cool, great collection. Good lead. If you guys can catch our live auction on Wednesday, I got the lead around Tuesday. I got the call Wednesday. Obviously, I knew
during the auction. Yeah,
during the auction. Obviously, I knew the book that we were chasing, and then I told the guy, I'm like, look, man, we're kind of tied up. We're busy. The only day that I can go out there, if anything, we kind of agreed to terms on the big book. So once he knew that, like I was telling Manny, I think a lot of people were trying to like beat him down on that COVID-19 kind of pricing. Some stuff has gone down.
Yeah. But
I knew what that book was, so I thought the price was fair, and it worked out. It worked out because we were able to go in there, see more of his collection. We came in a little late because he had a lot of other books that would have made this very interesting. But again, I mean, I think we walked out happy with the purchase, and obviously by the looks of it, if you guys can see, I mean, this is a good. The last two collections have been extremely great. I mean, we've been fortunate that I found some great leads, and I mean, we couldn't be more blessed to walk into these kind of opportunities.
Yeah. So again, man, that's the collection we picked up. Some of this might be making its way to the auctions and stuff like that.
This one will.
Some of it won't ever.
This is not
ever come out.
I think the other one, the Harley Quinn, is not. Some of the stuff is not, but a lot of these doubles and triples and stuff like that. That SpiderMan, Mary Jane Watson, you'll see that one on Friday.
That ain't coming out, man.
But yeah, with that, man, I guess we're done, man. We're gonna shoot that video, man, on that one box. Really two boxes, but we're gonna go ahead and just talk about that one box that we're gonna introduce, hopefully here in the next few weeks.
Yeah, for the comic book shop, man. Again, guys, got Chino, got myself, Manny, and we're out, man.